Biden and Trump just had their first presidential debate of the 2024 election season. And while golf was a huge topic,
challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards.
Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. But by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag.
Climate change and the environment only got minimal talking time, and pretty much none of it was about what either candidate would do with another term in office. When Trump was asked whether he would take any action to slow the climate crisis as president, he dodged the question and said he wants absolutely immaculate clean water and absolutely clean air. Biden then blasted Trump for pulling out of the Paris Climate Agreement and touted his environmental record before saying that the only existential threat to humanity is climate change. And scientists have shown that Biden was right. Climate change does pose that threat, and it was only a day after the debate that we saw exactly how. Hurricane Beryl's formation began on June 28th. As every hurricane does, it started out as a tropical depression, but within a couple days it made history by rapidly intensifying into a major hurricane that's devastated communities across the Caribbean. One island in Grenada was left in conditions that the Prime Minister said resembled Armageddon. Another island in St. Vincent and the Grenadines had 90% of its buildings significantly damaged or destroyed. Several Caribbean leaders pointed to the inaction of wealthy countries for contributing to the climate crisis that is battering their home islands. So what does all of this have to do with the presidential debate? Policy. It's essential in not just providing support to communities that are hard hit by extreme weather events, but also in preventing those events in the first place. Hurricanes like Beryl are fueled by abnormally warm ocean waters, and that warmth is a result of rising global temperatures. Our reliance on fossil fuels like coal and oil releases an excessive amount of gases that trap heat within the atmosphere, which then in turn heats up the ocean. And that's where policy comes in. The US is the world's second largest contributor of those planet-warming gases, which can stay in the atmosphere for thousands of years. Anything we emit today will have impact on our children, our children's children, and so on. We've already seen the hottest year in human history, record-breaking sea surface temperatures, and now Beryl, the earliest ever Category 5 hurricane in the Atlantic Basin. And as the planet warms, those records will only continue to get broken. Extreme weather will become more frequent and intense, minimizing the recovery time between events and making it far more dangerous for people who can't leave high-impact zones. And the more often and significantly that places are hit by extreme weather events, the more of an impact it'll have on the economy, on health and healthcare, and even on food and water supply. So without politicians taking it seriously, both in how they talk about it and their actions in addressing it, it's a problem that's only going to get worse.